Good day everyone. I'm Michael. And I'm using a text-to-speech program to have a more clear speech and audio. A variable is used to store a literal value, whereas an array is used to store multiple literal values. An array is the data structure that stores a fixed number of literal values, elements of the same data type. Array elements are stored contiguously in the memory. In C#, an array can be of three types: single-dimensional, multidimensional, and jagged array. Here you will learn about the single-dimensional array. To declare an array, define the variable type with the square brackets, followed by the name of the array. We can also declare and initialize its values into a single statement. The evennums array can store up to 5 integers, which are the elements of the array. Array elements are added in a comma-separated list inside curly braces. This number inside the square bracket specifies the size of an array. In the same way, the size of the city's array is 3. If you are adding array elements at the time of declaration, then size is optional. The compiler will infer its size based on the number of elements inside the curly braces. So this evennums array will have a size of 5 since it has 5 elements inside the brackets. Then the city's array will have a size of 3 since it has 3 elements inside the brackets. The following are the statements that are invalid when declaring and initializing an array. This statement is invalid because the size must be specified if the element is not initialized. This statement is also invalid because the size must be equal to the number of elements. In this example, the size is set to 5, but there are only 2 elements inside the curly brackets. In using an array, it is not necessary to declare and initialize an array in a single statement. You can first declare an array, and then initialize it later on using the new operator. In the example, the evennums array was declared first, then initialized its size, or set the values of the elements in a separate line. You can access an array element by referring to the index number. Array indexes start with 0, 0 is the first element. Index 1 is the second element, etc. In this example, I declare an array of string name cars. The cars array has 4 elements. To access these elements, we simply call the name of the array, then open and close square brackets. Inside the bracket is the index of the element we would like to access. I inserted 0, so this will return the element that is stored in the index 0. In this case, the Volvo. To change the value of a specific element, refer to the index number. We simply called the name of the array and open and close brackets. Inside the bracket is the index of the element we would like to change. Then assign the new value. So if we get and print the value of the index 0 of this array, it will print Toyota instead of Volvo. To find out how many elements an array has, use the length property. In this example, the length of the cars array is 4 because it has 4 elements. Then the length of the number array is 5 because that is what we assigned to it, regardless if we initialized its elements or not. We can use the for loop to access array elements. Use the length property of an array in the conditional expression of the for loop. In this example, the program will print all elements from the cars array, starting index 0 to last index of the array. For our self-check, define an array called words that can hold 10 values of type string. You can comment your answer down below. That's all for this video lesson. If you have questions, suggestions, something to add, or you think something is missing or incorrect to the lesson, please let me know. Again, this is Michael, thank you and see you at my next video lesson. Keep safe everyone.